Welcome back to the Audio Academy podcast. I'm your host, Georgie Jameson, and this week we bring you the first half of the biggest night in the radio and audio calendar, the Oscars of our industry, the Arias, which this year were at the Roundhouse in London and hosted by Rylan. Before we get into the ceremony itself and some of the backstage interviews with the gold winners, let's hear from Tyler West on the purple carpet as the stars arrived.
On the purple carpet, joined by the one and only Stephen from the Traitors.
Hello.
It's so good to see you.
Lovely to see
You're
you
shining.
again.
You're like
Thank
a ray
you
of
very
sunshine
much.
walking into the room.
I'm kind of bringing the summer energy with me.
Yeah, I love that. How does it feel to be here at Arias 2026?
I'm very excited.
Yeah?
I consume podcasts at a rate of knots.
What's a podcast, what's a radio show, or something that you're absolutely obsessed with?
So I love the news agents. I love anything that's kind of topical, politics, that kind of stuff. I think it's very important to stay up to date with current affairs, know what's going on in the world. And then aside from that, I listen to so much true crime.
True crime, you're one of those.
Yeah, if someone looked at my history of podcasts that I listen to, I think I'd be sectioned.
Does it not keep you up?
I think it's because you're listening to something that's quite horrendous and you're wrapped up safely in bed, and there's something quite nice about that. My first award I've ever presented, I'm very excited and can't wait.
So I'm Nadia J, and I'm the host of One Extra Breakfast Show. It's just so lovely to see everyone that makes radio so incredible from the output celebrated in-house. Breakfast is a massive show. So to be able to say that we've been 3-time nominated, I'm like, I'm so grateful. We've changed producers a year ago, so this is her first aria with me, and it's just really nice. So we're going to be at the table with some of our other BBC family, and we're going to celebrate, regardless of wins or losses. We're here, and we're just happy to be nominated.
Harriet Cock, how are you?
Very well, how are you?
Great, thank you.
Yeah, good. Right, so how does it feel to be on the purple carpet?
We're nominated for Best Breakfast.
This is incredible.
Gawk is nominated for Best Newcomer.
Hey!
I know, and I know you're nominated as well. Congratulations.
Best music show. Thank you very much.
Have you told everyone about the photographs?
What photographs?
I don't know what photograph.
No, we had that conversation.
What photographs?
The photograph.
What's the photograph?
The photograph you sent me.
Right.
Oh, I think I know.
You've killed me
No one
now.
needs to see this
No, it's a
photograph.
brilliant story.
Because we've agreed that breakfast radio messes up your
Yeah,
your body
regularity.
I have not pooed at the same time since I've started Radio Breakfast. I said to him the other day in the studio that we were both laughing about it. 5 o'clock in the afternoon that day, I get a DM from Tyler of him on the toilet.
Listen, sharing's caring.
Celebration of radio and audio, 700 entries, 21 categories. Welcome to the Arias 2026. Please welcome your host, it's Rylan.
Good evening, everyone. Oh, we love a free lunch and a drink, don't we? Guys, how you all doing? You all right? Good. Better week than I'm having. Welcome to the Arias 2026. And I've got to say, what an upgrade. It is so lovely to be here at the iconic Roundhouse. I know, big up for that house that's round. We are going to be celebrating the very best in UK audio and radio. And it is exactly 60 years since the Roundhouse opened as an arts venue. I was there, just got a very good surgeon. Now, the first ever concert actually in this building was Pink Floyd. And then since then, it has seen the likes of Led Zeppelin, David Bowie, Jimi Hendrix, Bob Dylan, The Doors, and many, many more. And 20 years ago, no one can forget that George Michael played his free concert for the NHS nurses to thank them for the care that he'd give his mum right here. So as I'm sure you're aware, this building is brimming with history, and the stage tonight is about to be graced by many stars of our wonderful, wonderful industry. Now tonight we are saluting the programs the podcasts, the platforms that keep all of us informed, entertained, and most importantly, connected. But we're going to be celebrating you, the amazingly talented people who create all of that. So let's hear it for every single person that's nominated this evening. Well done. Now, anyone tonight that wins a gold Aria will get the added bonus of meeting our Prince of the Purple Carpet. Please welcome co-host of Kiss Breakfast and my secret boyfriend, Tyler West.
Arias, how we feeling? Listen, we've upgraded the red carpet to the Audio Academy purple carpet. So I'm going to be backstage with the winners getting all the behind-the-scenes gossip as the night unfolds. It's going to be incredible. And don't forget, obviously, everybody wants to share a bit of the celebrations this evening. So please do jump on the hashtag Arias 2026 and remember what happens at the Arias.
No, that's a lie. It ends up on Insta.
Audio is a small industry, all right? You're probably going to be working with them next week, to be fair,
it's quite a worry.
Now put your phones on silent, have your cameras at the ready, and let's get this show on the road!
Let's do it, come on! Right, let's get started with our first award of the evening, and it is for Best Music, supported by High Left Music. Now, this celebrates the shows and presenters who have weaved magic by combining expert knowledge, brilliant curation, and real passion for bringing audiences closer to the music that they love. Tyler, I think it's only fair you do the honours on this one, babe.
Right, let's do this. Okay. The winner of the Bronze Award goes to, so hear me out, reduce listening for South Bank Centre. Right, and the winner for the Silver Award goes to Radio 1's new music show with Jack Saunders, BBC Audio for BBC Radio 1. Now, the Gold Award for Best Music, supported by High Left Music, goes to a standout show that actually moved our judges to tears. The winner is 21st Century Folk, Pomona Audio for BBC Radio 2.
Thank you very much. I have to set the precedent for a short, snappy speech, so pressure's on. This is wonderful. Thank you, judges. Thank you, Audio Academy. A few quick thank yous to Helen and her amazing team at Radio 2. Especially Tim Collins and Jeremy Vine for the amazing support they gave this show. To our amazing presenter, who can't be here tonight, but he's a broadcasting genius, honestly. Not a day goes by that I never take him for granted. He's wonderful. And he's a great ambassador for the music. His name is Mark Radcliffe. There you go, Mark. And final quick thank you to someone else who can't be here tonight, but who's been a massive part of this project since its inception. And he's not been well, and I don't think this project would have flown in the way it has done without him. So I just want to say thanks to our friend Robert Gallagher, and thank you very much.
Well done, you lovely lot. Okay, next up is Best Speech Entertainment, supported by TYX Studios. Now, this award celebrates the shows and presenters who just get their audience, creating brilliant conversations that keep listeners tuning in again and again. So to present this award, please welcome host of Radio 2's Mid-Mornings, it's the gorgeous Vanna Kay.
Good evening, Radio Land. Yes. Right then, here we go. The winner of the Bronze Award goes to British Scandal, Audible and Sanson Radio. Well done, gang. The winner of the Silver Award goes to Dig It with Joe Wiley and Zoe Ball. Persephonica, congratulations. And the gold winner for Best Speech Entertainment, supported by TYX Studios. This was fresh and energetic. The winner is Fame Under Fire for BBC Song.
Well, we didn't think we were going to win because we're 175 miles away from the stage. But this is a very difficult podcast to make, and it relies on a massive team of people, some of whom are on this stage. My senior news editor, Claire Fordham, my commissioner, Rhiannon Roberts, and Melanie Stewart-Smith, who does our digital impact, and our series producer, Louise Clark. For all the lawsuits we've read through, for the whole Diddy trial, and all that baby oil that we talked about, we've really got something here that really works, and I think we're proudest when we can give a platform and voice to the victims and survivors. We can hold people to account, and sometimes we can have some fun as well. So thank you very much.
Well done, ladies. Congratulations. Not bitter at all, Bayan. No, not bitter at all. It's fine. Listen, I'm being paid to be here and I won a BAFTA. Right, next up. Our next award is for Best Music Entertainment, supported by PPL and PRS for Music. Now, this one is one after my heart. It's all about the shows and presenters who absolutely nail that balance between brilliant music and top-tier entertainment time after time. And to present it, please welcome broadcaster and Sunday Times best-selling author, the gorgeous Dorno Poulter!
The winner of the Bronze Award goes to Justin Dealey, BBC Three Counties Radio. And the winner of the Silver Award goes to Tyler West, Kiss. And the Gold Award for Best Music Entertainment goes to a show that the judges described as smart, funny, and full of heart. It is Romesh Ranganathan, TVI Media for BBC Radio 2.
Oh, hello. I've never done this
Sorry,
before.
can I just say, icon, Sally Traffic is in the room, everyone. Please.
Goodness. I'm shaking like a leaf. Listen, I'm quite pleased we've won, but on the other hand, he said, Romesh, if we won, I'd have to get a tattoo live on air. Now, what part of my body do you think I should have that? You won't see it, don't worry. I don't know. Anyway, I was hoping we wouldn't win. I have a list here. Do you mind if I just go into my phone and look at because I've never done this and I'm not very good at it. I've got to thank TBI, the production company. Brilliant. Katie, producer Katie. She's amazing. Johanna and Anna, our producers. Rich from TBI. Phil from TBI and everyone. Radio 2. Obviously Romesh, who can't be with us tonight because he's got another gig. And also the listeners. We love doing this show. We've got a wonderful team. And thank you so much.
Well done, guys. Congratulations. And I think it's safe to say, just like on air, Sally Traffic's drunk. All right. Now it's Best News, sponsored by IRM. This award shines a spotlight on the teams and presenters delivering journalism at its finest, with outstanding coverage of all the breaking stories, something that I think you'll all agree we have never needed more. To present this award is a politician, not any politician. He is an icon, a podcaster, a long-time party leader, and an intergalactic space warrior who beat Britain first in the London mayoral election. It is the one, the only, Count Binface!
The winner of the Bronze Award goes to Pelican Melissa, Jamaica's recovery, BBC Radio 1 Extra Newsday. The winner of the Silver Award, excellent colour. Silver goes to the Michelle Hussein Show, Bloomberg. And the gold winner of the Best News Award, supported by IRN, impressed our judges with its combination of creativity, high production values, and strong journalistic integrity. It goes to Hits and Headlines, Hits Radio.
Wow. I wondered when we saw you whether we were going to be given this moment. I don't know what that was. It's great to see you. Good luck in the future.
Thank you very much. Watch this space next week.
Oh, listen, thank you to everybody at Bauer Media. Thank you to Gary Steen. Thank you to David Salt. Thank you to everybody who supports the news team here in commercial radio to be able to create news as a force for good amongst our iconic music stations. It's a privilege to be able to do this. Well done to everybody here. Mick, you've got to say a couple of words. Mick is an inspirational, award-winning news journalist himself, and we're pleased to have him. Just before you do, none of this could be done without our inspirational news leader, Michelle Livesey, who runs the news team every day. Over to Mick now, but thank you very much.
We are so proud to represent commercial radio from a news point of view. The people who listen to commercial radio often don't get their news from anywhere else, and it is so much more than 2 minutes at the top of the hour. It's about being at the heart of our communities, about speaking with those people who wouldn't get their news from anywhere else. So if you work in commercial radio news, stick at it. It is a force for good in our communities and will continue to be so. Thank you very much, and thank you, Count Binface.
does it feel to be recognised with such an amazing large team?
Incredible. We had absolutely no idea. What a lineup of nominees. We're absolutely thrilled, and we couldn't do it without this fabulous team here. This isn't everybody. We've got more people who couldn't be here today, but we wouldn't be able to do what we do every day without all of those folks pulling together and doing it.
It's radio, isn't it? So it's all about audio, it's all about it cutting through to our audience, but also it's just about representing our audience. All the stuff we do is at the heart of our communities. Being able to sort of provide a platform to local voices and share stories, that's what we pride ourselves on.
Can we shout out some words of how we're feeling? Amazing! Incredible!
Surprise! It is time now for the Best Speech Breakfast Show, supported by Radio Player. Now, these are the programmes and presenters with the stories that set you up for the day ahead. Now, I know a lot of us love a bit of breakfast radio, but our nominees for this award are heroes in my eyes. Hence why I never cover breakfast. Sorry, Helen. Up at 3 a.m. each morning, making it happen. And actually, now I think about it, we probably should have done this category first because you should be in bed. So let's get straight down to it. To present this award, please get up for broadcaster, barrister, Sunday Times best-selling author, and my biggest annoyance, Robert Rinder.
And the winner of the Bronze Award goes to Sophie Law from BBC Radio Oxford. The winner of our Silver Award goes to Good Morning Ulster from BBC Radio Ulster. And the Gold Award for Best Speech Breakfast Show, supported by Radio Player, goes to a show that the judges found to be innovative, connected, and above all else, brave. It is Joe Sims from Proper Bristol Breakfast, BBC Radio Breakfast.
Oh, I can't tell you how class it is to be here in front of you brilliant people right now. There's a piece of street art in Bristol that says, "Be the reason people believe in the goodness of people." And that lives with me right in my heart. I know it lives with you. Everybody that gets up 4 o'clock in the morning, everybody making the world a better place. I love you to bits. Cheers!
Feeling this is an industry-wide, nationwide recognition.
Literally can't believe it. We're just delighted to be here. Joe's an actor. He's only been a presenter on the radio for 3 years, and to get this is just so wonderful. Just for the whole team and for everyone at Radio Bristol and all of Bristol, we love it. Thank you so much.
But that's the thing. We're just custodians of our radio show. The BBC is so important, and what we try and foster is this big, beautiful digital breakfast table where everyone can come, everyone can say their piece, and also you can disagree agreeably. What you need in the world is more nuance, more conversation, listening to people as well as speaking yourself, and hopefully we're providing that. We've got the best listeners in the world. I'm absolutely delighted. I'm a proud Bristolian, we're proud Bristolians, and there's nowhere else in the world we'd rather be.
Right, next up, it is time for the Best Music Breakfast Show, supported by TM Studios. Now, as we all know, Breakfast Show, it is the flagship of any radio station, and the teams behind and in front of the mic know exactly how to wake you up. Big personalities, banging tracks, and those brilliant moments that stay with us all day, and sometimes forever. And to present this one, give it up for the ever-gorgeous Angelica Bell!
Good evening, everyone. Are you having a good time? Let's get on with this. The winner of the Bronze Award goes to Boogie in the Morning, 4th one. The winner of the Silver Award goes to the Board Builders Breakfast, Fix Radio. They've actually done work on my house and they're absolutely brilliant. The judges for the Best Music Breakfast Show, supported by TM Studios, say, where most breakfast shows talk about big topical moments, this show creates them. The winner is Radio 1 Breakfast with Greg James, BBC Audio for BBC Radio 1.
A massive congratulations to Greg and the team. Unfortunately, Greg cannot be with us this evening as the Radio 1 gang, as I'm sure you're aware, they're getting ready for that big weekend in Sunderland. But, surprise, surprise, earlier we decided to surprise Greg with his award. Take a look at this.
Hey! Sean O'Leary. We were just talking about you. I was just saying that I accidentally said you were hiding stuff around the Northeast, and it sounded dodgy, but it was actually tickets. Yeah. How did you feel? In fact, let's play the highlights of it. Should we start the show?
I mean, I think Sean's hiding something right now.
I'm hiding something as well.
What are you hiding?
Well, obviously I was hiding tickets this morning.
Yeah.
We're here for Radio 1's big weekend in Sunderland.
Yeah.
But that also means you can't be in London for the Arias tonight.
Oh.
So I brought the Aria to you. Because you won't go!
Are you joking? Hey! Oh, that's amazing! Oh my god!
Aww.
Thanks for doing that. That's so cool. Oh my god! What is this like? Is this the speech? Don't go do a speech. I'm not prepared for anything. Well, okay. I'm never going to the Arias again because when I don't go, I win. The pandemic one, I didn't go, and I won. And then for the next 7 years, we've been nominated. Very grateful for the nomination, but we didn't win. That's really, I'm absolutely thrilled. Thank you to the people that chose this breakfast show as best music breakfast show 2023. I'm genuinely, absolutely thrilled with that. Big up this amazing team of people. Amazing, amazing, amazing people. I have been doing this breakfast show for ages now, and I'm quite shaky. I've been doing this breakfast show for ages now, and I love it more than I have ever done, and I loved it loads when I started it. So it's just, I'm surprised that it's been, that it's ramped up as it has. They want to probably wrap up now, I imagine. But I am really, really, really so pleased for everyone who works on this team. And for everyone at Radio 1, I really love doing this show. And I just keep finding new things that are exciting and magical about it. And it really is because of the listeners and the people that listen to it. There's always something funny. Whatever mood we're in, we always turn up and there's just amazing people just up for doing fun stuff. And it's a privilege and will probably be the best thing I ever get to do in my life, and I'm completely fine with that because it's the coolest job in the whole world. So thank you to Aled and to Kate and to everyone at Radio 1 and to Lorna for all their support and just sort of backing me with stuff and going, do you know what? Keep going, do another year. And do you know what? I'm going to do another year. So thank you, everybody. Have a great night. Thank you.
Let's hear it for Greg and the team, everyone. Okay, now we move on to something very, very special. It is the best bits of audio from 2025. It is the Radio Times Moment of the Year. Now, guys, I know we're all having a great night, but during this award, if we could have as minimal talking as possible, because some of these moments are so poignant, and we really want you to see and hear them. Now, this is a very special award because it is voted for by the listeners, all right? So it's democracy. What could go wrong with that? Now, on our shortlist, we have 10 showstoppers that have got the nation talking, from deeply emotional revelations to laugh-out-loud surprises. To tell us more about our first 5 nominees, please welcome back the gorgeous Tyler West.
Right, it's an absolute honour to be presenting and announcing these nominees this evening. The Radio Times Moment of the Year is a real celebration of the astonishing power of audio and just how much these moments can mean to listeners across the country. Now, this first moment perfectly demonstrates how radio captures the importance of occasions of historic solemnity and conveys the deep-seated emotion around them. Here, BBC Radio 3's Petrok Chelani hosted an unprecedented live broadcast to mark the 80th anniversary of the liberation of Auschwitz.
Yesterday, in Krakow's Temple Synagogue, we recorded Jaroslav Besta playing Mordecai Gebertig's Song of the Golden Land. On Holocaust Memorial Day 2025. Good morning to you from Poland.
It's just extraordinary how music can bring a completely new perspective. Now, the second moment is also intensely personal. In October of 2025, Toby Foster on his afternoon show on BBC Radio Sheffield interviewed a chip shop owner from Doncaster who'd had a racist slogan daubed in his shop. On-air producer Chelsea Ward, who also reads the travel on the programme, bravely opened up about a recent experience.
I was walking to the pub in where I live in Castleford. Me and a friend, she's also mixed race. Well, she's not, she's Indian actually. And for the first time as a grown adult, I had racist abuse shouted at me. Forgive me, sorry. And I've never felt so small.
True.
In a place where I feel like I belong. Sorry.
And she doesn't have to be sorry at all. Chelsea's so brave for opening up. BBC Radio Sheffield's Chelsea Ward there. Her story sparked a hugely sympathetic response from the listeners. Next, it is a moment from an interview. Now, this went viral because of one response from an interviewee who was becoming irritated by a line of questioning. It happened when Bloomberg's Michelle Hussein interviewed Reform leader Nigel Farage.
So if you were Prime Minister and NATO jets Russian jets entered NATO airspace, where do you stand on that? Do you think they should be...
Got to shoot them down.
No questions. Whatever that does, however much that inflames tensions.
Listen, love, you're trying
Russia needs to be taught a lesson.
Listen, love, you're trying ever so hard.
The interview made its mark, right? And not just because of the debate on sexism. Through precise questioning, Michelle drew out a major pivot in policy for Reform UK, which made global headlines as well. That's not a bad day's work, love. All right? There was another chilly moment when comedian Dan Skinner went swimming with the Blue Tits Chill swimmers off the Pembrokeshire coast, right, for Great Escapes by Think Publishing and Great Western Railway. Now, it's a lovely example of how audio can capture an otherwise fleeting human moment.
It's cold on the legs, and it's cold on the thighs, and it's hitting my waist. I might just have to get this over with and get in.
And all of that was on an Apple Watch. Nah, that's crazy. Crazy, but it could never be me. Could never be. Freezing as well, freezing. Right, and finally, last summer, the inimitable Justin Dealey on BBC Three, Counties Radio, bowled a blinder when he persuaded 10cc's Graham Goldman, co-author of the 1978 hit song Dreadlock Holiday, which contains the immortal line, "I don't like cricket, I love it, yeah." Persuaded him to come to his first ever cricket match.
So Graham, it's taken nearly 50 years. You've written the iconic Dreadlock Holiday with that famous line, "I don't like cricket, I love it." Yes. Here we are at your first ever match. There is your ticket, sir. Hooray. Let's go and make rock and roll history. Let's do it. Hey, I'm Paul from Solid Steel. We've surprised you today. Yes. Graham Goldman is here. Can you give us 30 seconds of Dreadlock Holiday? Yeah, sure, we can do it for you.
Banger. Right, it took Justin 8 years to talk Graham into making that little bit of rock and roll history right there. Now, I'm going to be sharing the other moments in the shortlist a little bit later on, and we'll find out who has won the listeners' vote towards the end of the show. Rylan, back to you.
Thank you, gorgeous. A round of applause for Tyler, everyone. We'll be catching up with you very, very soon, babe. Love you. We'll be finding out the rest of them a little bit later on, but now it is time for the award for Best Factual Series, supported by Audio UK. Now, we are going to be celebrating the shows that take a real-life story and turn it into 2 or more truly gripping episodes. Now, our nominees have taken us from the Amazon and the middle of the Pacific Ocean to a steelworks community in Corby, and even being terrified in your own home. To present this award, it is an icon, someone who I adore, the pop master himself. Greatest Hits Radio's Ken Bruce!
Lovely to see Ryan again, my unacknowledged 7th child. Here we go then. The Bronze Award goes to The House at Number 48, BBC Radio 4. The Silver goes to Pipeline, Left to Die, Daily Mail. And the Gold Award for Best Factual Series goes to an entry that the judges described as raw, brave, and utterly memorable. It is My Stalker Moved In Next Door Hits Radio.
Oh my word. Thank you so much. Thank you, judges. Thank you, Audio Academy. This is so unexpected because this is my story. This was a really vulnerable story for me to tell, and I told it, and here we are. Honestly, I can't believe it. Thank you. Thank you to Bauer for platforming the story and for believing in me. Thank you to Mick for basically bringing this whole thing to life, having an interview with me to talk all about this. As I said, I felt vulnerable. I kind of still feel vulnerable talking about this, but I'm so glad that hopefully it will have helped somebody. And thank you to other people who took part in the podcast as well and shared their stories really bravely. I think trust is a huge part of factual storytelling, and the fact that people put their trust in me is amazing. So thank you so much. We've just won Best Factual Series.
Yeah, you did.
And it was a podcast that we did called My Stalker Moved In Next Door because I had a stalker, and it's my story.
Yeah.
And it is absolutely crazy that we're here. Like, this is insane to me.
How freeing did it feel to be able to share your story?
It was freeing, but I still feel quite vulnerable about it, if I'm honest, because obviously, you know, it is still kind of a real and ongoing thing, I guess. But it's just empowering because the power's now back with me, I think.
Yeah.
And I think if other people can learn more about cyberstalking and the impact of it, I think it's a really important thing. We had some other people that had been victims of stalking on the show as well, and you know, for them to share their stories and to trust us with their stories is huge. And fingers crossed, we're going to get some meaningful change out of what happened to me as well.
Now, I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that sometimes less is more. Been told it quite a lot. And it is good advice because sometimes the most amazing work comes not from a series, but from a one-off. That goes for other things as well. Anyway, the award for Best Factual Single Episode, supported by Dolby, recognises those remarkable single programmes that just prove how powerful audio can be. To present this award, please welcome the host of the Michelle Hussein Show, Bloomberg Weekend. You'll never guess, it's Michelle Hussein!
Rylan Love, everyone else, good evening. It is such a pleasure and feels absolutely fabulous to be with all you bright lights of our industry as we celebrate it together tonight. The winner of the Bronze Award is Pete Wicks, man-made Prime Minister Keir Starmer, Bauer Media. And the Silver Award goes to Lost in Lullaby, Sound and Bones for BBC Radio 4. And the Gold Award for Best Factual Single Episode goes to a programme that the judges said literally gave a voice to those without one. It is Locked Up, BBC Radio 4.
Yeah, totally unexpected. Thank you so much to the Audio Academy, the judges, and all the other nominees who are incredible. This was a File on 4 Investigates programme about one woman who was autistic, had a learning disability, was unable, she was non-verbal, and she was locked up in a mental health hospital for 45 years. And 25 of the 45 she was in segregation. We basically wanted to give her a voice, and there's 2,000 people who are wrongly locked up in hospitals who should be living in the community. So we followed her extraordinary story, and we were given access to her and the team and the incredible health workers and social workers who got her out. Basically, it took 6 years, and she's now living in the community. We also, not because of us, we told the story. And we also spoke to a 17-year-old girl via her mother because she was in segregation. And we also heard from another woman who'd spent most of her adult life in hospital trying to get into the community. So it took a huge number of people to get her out. But the thing to remember is there's about 2,000 people who are tonight somewhere locked up, and many of them, including children, shouldn't be. So this is to Kasiba, which is the woman who led the story, and all the other people as well. Producer Ben, incredible. Hugh, who commissioned it. So it was a team effort. Carl Johnston edited it. Nikki Edwards technically produced it. And Tim Firmley was the production coordinator. So big team. Thank you so much, everybody.
A massive congratulations and well done to you, lovely lot. It's time now for Best Sport, supported by Transmission Roundhouse. Celebrating the shows and presenters who capture all the drama, excitement and emotion of sport through brilliant radio and podcasts. And as ever, nothing captures the thrills and spills better than your audio productions. Now, these nominees know exactly how to bring that action to life and keep audiences hooked right to the final whistle. And here to present the award for Best Sport is a former rugby union player who became the first British player to transfer to American football and who now graces our screens as Gladiator Apollo!
The winner of the Bronze Award goes to, not by the playbook, BBC World Service. The winner of the Silver Award goes to Total Sport Merseyside, BBC Radio Merseyside. And now for the Gold Award. The judges for the Best Sport Award, supported by Transmission Roundhouse, described this gold winner as sharp, immersive, and confident, a little bit like myself. It is the Ryder Cup, BBC Radio 5 Live.
Well, thank you very much indeed. Rylan, you should have told people just to keep talking.
They don't care what I say, honestly.
Because golf kind of lives in the shadows.
I'm not the host of Strictly. Why are they going to listen to me?
Golf lives in the shadows most of the time, but the Ryder Cup, it comes to the fore. And so, just with a few thank yous, I'd like to thank 5 Live, Heidi and Richard, for recognising that fact and giving us the airtime, for the rights people who get us the rights to be able to do it, the production management team that enabled us to work enormous hours almost seamlessly in New York in September, to Amy and Simon, who were predecessors as golf editors and producers, who laid the foundations for our team, to Chris and to Graham, who stepped in magnificently, to all the on-air team as well. We're all absolutely thrilled. If I've forgotten anyone, I apologise, but thank you very much.
Congratulations, guys. Well done. Next up, it's Best Event Coverage, supported by Air. Now it recognises the people bringing big moments to life throughout brilliant live broadcasting and making listeners feel like they've got the best seat in the house. Our nominees this year cover everything from the 40th anniversary of Live Aid to the Oasis reunion and, of course, Donald Trump's state visit to the UK. That was fun. A carefully stage-managed event designed to make both sides richer. What could have blown up at any moment. But in the end, Liam and Noel behaved themselves, and thankfully it was a great concert. To present this award, a journalist who has covered many events throughout her illustrious career, now one of the voices on BBC Radio 3's Unwind, and presenter of Life Changing on BBC Radio 4, please welcome the stunning Dr. Sean Williams.
A hotly contested category, and the winner of the Bronze Award for Best Event Coverage goes to Live Aid Relived Greatest Hits Radio. The winner of the Silver Award goes to The Shipping Forecast Day, BBC Radio 4. And the Gold for Best Event Coverage, supported by Air, goes to a broadcast the judges praised as smart, original, and accessible. It gives me great pleasure to present this award to my colleagues at Tandem Productions for Train Tracks for BBC Radio 3.
Not everyone might know this, but there's a bit of trivia here for you. This place was built 180 years ago by the London and Birmingham Railway as a steam engine shed. So there's a sort of nice symmetry to the win. I am completely speechless. There's a lot of people to thank, so I'll try and be really, really quick. For an event award, obviously a lot of people were involved, and a lot of people were involved in this. A lot of people. So just very, very quickly, in terms of that team, the Network Rail, a lot of folks from Network Rail, a lot of folks from ScotRail, the National Railway Museum were an incredible source of information through their archive. London, LNER, colleagues here from LNAR. I mean, what can I say? We were on the train of the Highland Chieftain for 9.5 hours. Should have been 8.5, but the extra hour just added to the jeopardy. They were amazing. Obviously, in terms of production, it was very much a partnership with colleagues in BBC Audio, colleagues in BBC Audio led by Jessica Isaacs, who were heading up some of the broadcasts along the way. Many thanks to those guys. Obviously, the BBC operations team, Simon is here. You would not believe what they achieved in terms of the technical stuff. It was literally incredible. I still don't know how they did it. So enormous thanks to all of those guys. All the musicians, of whom there were many along the way. And a huge thank you to Jeremy and to Sam for taking a punt on an idea which frankly was a little bit crazy. But you did it, we did it, and the audience loved it. So thank you so much for taking a risk. And thank you to the unbelievable presenters, in one of whom is standing right here, who headed up. They were just exceptional.
How does it feel to be holding that gold award right there?
I think I'm going to hold it for a second. I think we're so proud of this. I mean, Radio 3, people think we're just about classical music. We do so much more than that. We want to break the boundaries of what radio is now. This brilliant team of engineers, producers, presenters, researchers, everybody involved, and all our colleagues at Network Rail and elsewhere. It's for all of them.
If you were to describe how you're feeling right now at the Arias 2026 in 3 words.
Thrilled, elated.
You heard it first.
At least on the track.
Yeah, at least that.
Our next award, and this is a big one because it's where we all started, it's Best New Presenter, supported by Spotify. Now, this recognises a fresh voice who over the last 12 months has made an immediate impact in audio and instant audio and connections with audiences. To announce this year's future stars, please welcome the host of the Six Music Breakfast Show and co-host of Dish Podcast, Nick Grimshaw.
Hello, everybody. The Best New Presenter, supported by Spotify. The winner of the bronze goes to Hugh Sheehan for BBC Sounds Audio Lab. Congratulations to Hugh. The winner of the Silver Awards goes to Georgie Styles. Smoke Trail and Whistledown Productions for the BBC. And for the Gold for Best New Presenter, supported by Spotify, goes to someone that our judges say combines wit and warmth and a skillful lightness of touch. It is, of course, the one and only Beth Ditto. So massive congratulations to Beth Ditto, who can't be here tonight. And Beth, of course, joined our Six Music family very, very recently. I've had some of my best times on the radio with Beth when I've been trying to interview her, and it's been nighttime Radio 1. And Beth has been this just riotous ball of energy. And now Beth has joined the team at 6, and she sort of brings everything that makes her a great artist onto the radio, you know, her honesty, the fact that she's a rebel, she's a punk, she has empathy, she has edge. She's just excellent, and she has the best musical taste. So massive congratulations to Beth, and I'll give her this in the office.
Let's hear it for Nick Grimshaw, everyone.
A huge thank you to everyone for such a great night at the Arias. And you can hear part 2 of the ceremony, more backstage interviews, and what happened at the after party on next week's podcast. If you enjoyed last week's podcast with Adem Holness, head of music for South by Southwest Festival, then we have a discount code for you if you're a member of the Audio Academy. The festival is in Shoreditch in London from the 1st to the 6th of June. So go to our website, audioacademy.org.uk, and click on Schemes and Members Offers for more details. Our website is also where you can purchase early bird tickets for the Audio Academy Festival, which are now on sale. The festival is on the 1st of October at the Royal College of Physicians. Go to audioacademy.org.uk/festival. I'll see you next week for part 2 of the Arias 2026.